Okay, welcome back sa ating munting channel. Kung kayo ay bago lamang dito, hit ng notification bell at ng subscribe button bilang suporta sa ating munting channel. Maraming salamat. Okay, so ang ating pag-uusapan sa araw na ito is all about mathematics, addition of fractions. Okay, how can we add fractions? Okay, so we have questions here. Who among of you have grandparents who live in another town or province? Do you visit them? When and how often do you visit them? And how do you show your love to your grandparents? Of course, most of us Filipinos have our grandparents, the biggest part of our family. So we visit them during our free time, during summer, just to show the appreciation and love and care for our grandparents. Okay, so without further ado, let us proceed with our topic. So just like you, Diane and Carl have grandfathers to visit. So let's find out how can we help them to solve their problem. Let us read and analyze the problem. We have Diane and Carl walked to their grandfather's house to visit him. It took them 2/5 of an hour to get there and 1.5 hours to get back home. So how much time did they spend in going both ways? Now, so let us answer these questions. Where did Diane and Carl go? Of course, to the house of their grandfather. Okay, why did they go to their grandfather's house? They just want to visit them to show appreciation, love, care. Okay, so what kind of children do you think are Diane and Carl? So they are kind and loving grandchildren. Okay, why is it important to remember our grandparents? Of course, they are part of our family. Without them, we will not have our parents. Okay, so what is asked in the problem? Okay, the question is how much time do you spend in going both ways from visiting the house of their grandfather and going home? So what information will help you solve the problem? The informations are given here. We have 2/5 in going to their grandfather's house and 1.5 hours going back home. Okay, so how will you solve the problem? We're going to add. So we're going to add 2/5 plus 1.5 equals n. So how do you add fractions and mixed numbers? So first we have to find the least common denominator or the LCD. How? 2/5 plus 1.5. Okay, we're going to find the LCD. How? We're going to multiply the denominators here. 5 and 2. So 5 times 2, we get 10. Now, 10 is our LCD or the least common denominator. Next is to rename the fractions. How? We have 2/5 is equal to 2/5 multiplied by 2 over 2. Okay? That is equal to 4 over 10. So, 5 and 2 was 10. Then 2 and 2, we have 4. Next, 1 and 1/2 is equal to 1 and 1/2 times 5 over 5. Okay? So, let us set aside the whole number first. We're going to multiply 1 times 5, okay, and 2 times 5. So, we get 1 and 5 over 10. Now, why do we have to rename the fractions? Because 2/5 and 1.5 are dissimilar fractions. You see, the denominators are not the same. So therefore, we need to convert them into similar fractions. So now, we have this. 4 over 10 and 1 and 5 over 10. Next, add, then write the answer in lowest term if possible. So we're going to write now the similar fractions of this problem. So we have 410 plus 1 and 510. That is equal to 4 plus 5 equals 9. And then, what do we do with the denominator? Copy the denominator. So we have 1 and 9 over 10. Okay, so that is now our answer. Okay, next, we have another problem here. Jake jogged 3/5 of a kilometer on Saturday and 4/7 of a kilometer on Sunday. So how far did they jog together in 2 days? Okay, solution. The fraction 3/5 and 4/7 are dissimilar, of course. So to find the total distance Jake jogged, we add 3/5 and 4/7. So we're going to find the LCD, that is 3/5 plus 4/7. So multiply the denominator 5 and 7, we get the LCD of 35. Now, rename the fractions. After having this, we have 3/5 multiply 7 over 7. So we have 5 times 7 is 35 and 3 times 7 is 21. Next, we have 4 over 7 multiplied by 5 over 5. So 7 times 5 we get 35 and 4 times 5 we get 20. So now we have similar fractions here. Okay, so then add and write the sum in lowest term. So we get this. So 3 over 5 or 3/5 is equivalent to 21 over 35 and 4 over 7 is equivalent to 20 over 35. Add. So we have 21 plus 20, we get 41. And then next is to copy the denominator. We have 35. And we got this answer. So 41 over 35. Now, we see that the number above 41 is bigger than the denominator. So that's why we're going to divide. Okay, 41 divided by 5, we get 1. That is remainder 6. And then copy the denominator. We have the final answer 1 and 6 over 35. Okay, that would be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Mabuhay!